Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look basically at what the easiest delves are for solo and group completion, as well as what are the fastest delves if you do a little bit of practice. So we'll start with the easiest ones. There's 3 easy ones, and the reason I want to point these out is because you should be doing these whenever they are bountiful. You should be using your keys on them. They're just very easy to do, from pack density to the way the groups are structured to the way the bosses are. Just all of them are very good and easy. So it's Spiral Weave in Azkajet, Fungal Folly in the Isles of Dawn, and Myomancer's Cavern in Hallowfall. All 3 of these are very simple and very straightforward, and honestly players should be basically doing these when you see them as bountiful. Like, you shouldn't not be doing these. Basically, they are absolutely the best, and for most players, I think you should be doing them pretty much as available. The reason that Myomancer's Cavern and Fungal Folly are so good is because basically, the pack density is good, but they spread out the spore bits, and the trick with the spore bits is basically if you gather them up and gather up the enemies, the spore bits do huge damage to the enemies. And this is what makes it such an easy run to do. Not only that, but both variants of the scenarios are quite strong, quite easy to do, and generally speaking, you don't tend to have a problem. Obviously, some classes will not like the spore bits, so that's where we talk about Spiral Weave, but generally speaking, I would say out of 10, I probably would finish this 10 out of 10 times. Even on a tier 8 solo, with my 5, 8, 9 Demon Hunter, I'm managing to finish this pretty regularly with, just managing the tactics and everything. The poison damage can be slightly frustrating. Just know that if you pop your CDs, generally you should be fine to survive the grouping of the spore bits. So even taking it a little bit slow generally works out fine. The Spiral Weave, for its own purposes, is also very good. The Spiral Weave is one of the best because of the fact that it has the Puppet Master encounter, and throughout the Puppet Master encounter you do not basically fight a boss. You don't fight a sub-boss, you don't fight a boss, you literally don't fight anyone but mobs pretty much the whole time, which maybe for some people is not the most exciting, but generally speaking it's very easy. The pack density is good. The way the event is structured means that you're never really fighting anyone with annoying mechanics, and generally speaking, Spiral Weave, at least from my perspective, is probably the easiest, I would say, one overall. In fact, the Spiral Weave is probably the, quintessential bounty delve. Like, when I see Spiral Weave on bounty, I go for it. Because if I've got the keys, it's going to be a super efficient, quick, solid, reliable use of my time, which is always great. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the best ones. There are some others that are really quick though. These ones, however, kind of rely maybe a little bit on exploits, but generally speaking, you need to understand the mechanics of these ones a lot better before you're able to do them. However, there are suggestions for people who are more interested in pure speed, because realistically, honestly, these are way faster if you can practice them and get them really down. Underkeep, Sinkhole, the Dread Pit, Nightfall, and Tuckerthon. Tuckerthon and Underkeep are both in Azkajet. The Sinkhole and Nightfall Sanctum are both in Hollowfall, and the Dread Pit is in the Ringy Deeps. A lot of these are the water-based ones, and the reason why these are kind of really good backups is because they can go really fast. You can avoid the mobs, essentially, if you have the right items, if you stealth past, and generally speaking, because of the way the objectives are structured, you can actually just kind of go past them. There are certain ones where you're not going to be able to go past them so much, but even then, the structure and layout of the mobs still makes it a quick run. Both Nightfall Sanctum, for me, and the Sinkhole are actually really fun ones that I do enjoy, just purely because I know that the pack density generally throughout the dungeon is so good to the point that I don't have to worry really about accidentally putting more, causing myself problems, etc. There are gimmicks. Takrathon is a very popular one because of some of the gimmicks that can make it go so fast, but generally speaking, they're just really good fast alternatives. But that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and let me know if you got any suggestions. See you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.